piece of shit reporter who doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. Today, we discover that Elon Musk is a Cybertruck. Terrifying. Yes, I know. Take a good look. Not good news. With that silver lining with every news broadcast, we will tell you TikTok is being banned. That way, the government can monitor Elon Musk themselves and just keep us out of that dirty business. I'm sure they'll make him pay for his robotic crimes. But wait, Donald Trump, who was famously anti-homosexual or anything non-cis, may have an opinion on his secret robot lover. Imagine the drama that will unfurl when Trump finds out that Elon has been passing as human this entire time. Hey gang, welcome back to another episode of Load the Cartridge. Did you see that intro? Seems pretty crazy. Unlikely. The rantings of an insane person even. Except that this shit was real. It's real. Fox News just pulled a stunt like this, and honestly they should be ashamed of themselves. I wanted to take our episode today in a new direction. Slightly different trajectory. Still funny, just dipped in a bit of societal chaos. There's a lot of turmoil going on in the US right now, and the economy is sadly falling apart.
What? You choose to be nothing!
So today I'm going to cover a story that I found absolutely hilarious. Yes, I did. But it's going to highlight my point for this episode. But we're going to be covering the TikTok ban today. I woke up yesterday morning to like 100 million fucking videos of just the Senate interviewing that guy who's going to be the new military leader, the TikTok ban, how people are just furious that the government is taking away our right to social media. And after just kind of doom scrolling for a fat minute, I really had this urge to come online and give my 2 cents on the issue.
If you're homeless, just buy a house.
Alright, welcome to Chapter 1, TikTok Refugees. First and foremost, that intro was indeed crazy, but I would argue that this is the world we're living in now. Or at least in this country. I can't say much for everywhere else, but at least here. Where every source of information has to be fact-checked, but hardly any people do. And billionaires are best friends with our president and swaying politics and economics. What does Bender or C-3PO have to do with me buying groceries or this generation's educational system? These bitches sell VR headsets and cars. What do they know about these topics? Elon Musk is the world's most famous deadbeat dad. Why would we listen to him on any subject concerning our nation's children? At this point in time, our country is shoving shit down our throats that we never asked for, like Tesla bots. This clip that I'm about to show you is a man teaching his Tesla bot how to play rock, paper, scissors when this happens.
Explain me, how can you win every time?
I can explain why I win every time.
Yeah.
I lied.
You lied to me?
Yeah, but it's not a big deal. I pretended not to know the rules so that while you were explaining them, I was actually scanning your facial expressions and hand movements. This allowed me to predict your next move with only a 10% margin of error.
No.
What the fuck, bro? You can't do that. He lied? And all of the comments are saying stuff like, robots shouldn't be allowed to lie. Why would you want this in your house? And just being scared as hell.
I'm shaking in my custom baby seal leather boots.
Meanwhile, this country is also simultaneously taking things away from us that we do want, like TikTok. So the other day, my roommate came to me and was kind of explaining the situation, that the users and residents of TikTok are abandoning ship like the Titanic off TikTok and migrating to a new app. And I'll tell you why. People are livid that these two companies slash billionaires are taking over our lives, controlling what we consume in our daily lives, concerning media and content. And again, like swaying politics and economics the way that we live as a society here. When TikTok is inevitably banned, the American people are asking, where do we go? You know, I don't want to go onto Instagram or X because that just entices and empowers the people we hate, puts more money in their pocket. We don't want that. So as it stands, the US is officially banning TikTok on the 19th, which means we have, what, like 3 days left? Something like that. But the government is not banning it from the country, actually. They're banning it from the citizens because the government can still use it. Did you know that? The government is going to keep TikTok, and they're going to use it for checking the news and posting propaganda. The government is claiming that the ban of TikTok is to benefit us, to protect us from China stealing our data. To put this as plainly as possible, this is censorship. This is straight up censorship. There was the alcohol prohibition back in the day. Now they're banning TikTok. Next thing you know, government's rounding us up and having us burn books in the backyard that they found too spicy. Hey, Ray Bradbury called. He's crying from dystopian prophet heaven. It's a book about censorship, you fucking moron. I'm just kidding, bro. I was actually just really lucky and got to read that book in high school. Anyway, with this looming government presence, the Americans on TikTok called bullshit. They said, you know, if you're worried about data leakage, why is Mark Zuckerberg alive? Huh? Why haven't we guillotined that fucker yet? That also means that they would probably ban Shein and Temu and other shit like that actually 100% does steal our data, and they don't hide it. They're actively just taking your shit, but they're not taking those apps away. So as a big fuck you to the government, all of us are migrating to an app called Redbook. This app is directly created or owned by the Chinese Communist Party. So now the government is having to follow through on a bluff that they made and ban TikTok, and they're shocked as hell to see all of us revolting and downloading Redbook. Even funnier still, Redbook is literally TikTok just in Chinese. In Mandarin, I believe. So you don't really know what you're doing. You're just kind of pressing buttons and hope you find what you're looking for. It's nigh impossible to navigate unless you've owned TikTok before. Funnier still, I think my favorite part of this whole story is that all of the communities on Redbook are extremely welcoming, and they've been inviting all of the Americans onto the app, entitling us the TikTok refugees. They even made a little hashtag for us of hashtag TikTok refugees so that we can find familiar content that we're used to on TikTok, and even tons of tutorials on how to comment and enjoy the culture that is on Redbook. The government is in the middle of, well, you know, the narrow-minded, bigoted version of a panic attack, just because they don't know what to do with us. We've outwitted them again. Good job, everybody.
형이 존나게 화가 나잖아! I'm so fucking angry, man! 그만해.
I believe we've reached a crossroads, a standoff in a chess match, and it's Trump's next move. Who knows? Maybe he'll ban Red Dead Redemption 2 next, since it has themes of rebellion. And I know this is kind of starting to sound like a crazy conspiracy guy screaming at a camera alone in his room. Right, guys? Yeah, don't listen to them. We're 100% with you. We're all real. Yeah, see, I'm not alone. Maybe even the ramblings of a drunk man outside 7-Eleven at 3 a.m. Just complaining about how down he is on society. So I'm going to leave it there for the exposition, and we're going to get to the beef of the story. The real reason I'm making this episode.
경수, you out! Let's go! 니네 우리 경수 어디다 두고 갔어?
Okay, so I lied, but it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Don't even trip about it. It's fine. Don't worry. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, but it's not a big deal.
Trump already made his next move, and we're going to cover it right now. A completely horrible move I don't really know how to process. I don't know what to do with this. Boy, was it a shitty one. A shitty next move. And the best part, it came in 2 parts. So we're going to have 2 chapters about this shit. So Fox News came out with a report without fact-checking diddly squat, and they did a segment about Redbook. This was one of the biggest fuck-ups in their history, I think. There was a random guy on Redbook, a complete nobody so far. A guy named Jerry posted on his Redbook account just a short video welcoming in the strangers, the Americans, to this new app, or at least new to us. He's very kind, soft-spoken, and all around cute as a button. We stupid Americans love our ridiculous humor. We dubbed this individual, Jerry, as the CEO of Redbook.
你说我今天上班不会同事他们都已经看见了。
And this went viral. This joke that Jerry is the CEO went viral, and Fox News picked it up. And they're like, what the fuck? I saw this out of context, let's talk about it. Jerry even came out and said he's not the CEO of Redbook. He came out in a video explaining and clarifying he is just a regular guy. He does not own Redbook. He's not the CEO of it. He does not even work for the company. And then all of us dumbass Americans started commenting shit like, oh, well, if not CEO, why CEO shaped? And too late, I like his sweater. And now this random, beautiful man is caught in the crossfire of our TikTok war. So Fox reported saying that the CEO is making videos welcoming people to Redbook. But guys, it's Jerry.
And I'm Jerry.
And his girlfriend, Danny.
And I'm Danny.
They are an absolutely adorable couple from Canada. I think they said they're living in Vancouver. And they were completely taken by surprise from this story. The few videos that they have posted recently is Jerry reacting to finding out he's on national television in the US. They're both extremely sweet and actually really funny.
Of Red, no, even
How do
made a
you feel
video
being the
welcoming
honorary
new
CEO
users
now?
who speak English to the app, and he also encouraged them to never stop sharing their voice.
I was drunk. I said nothing.
Okay, guys, it's time to talk about this seriously. All right.
兄弟们，这波他妈把天给捅。
They're both taking it extremely well and find it to be extremely humorous. And in both of their most recent videos, they have come out stating that they find this as a calling to start making content regularly. And they discuss a bit of their ancestral background, and they discuss how they want to move forward making content about their intercultural romantic relationship.
In moments of an intercultural relationship, because, you know, I grew up in North America and he grew up in China, and there's certain things that happen or certain things that we say that we're like, wait, I didn't know that about you.
I think personally this is really awesome, and I hope nothing but the best for both of you. And yeah, you can bet your ass I'm staying tuned and watching every episode of their new content. Now, aside from that horrific Fox News blunder, Trump made his second move, which baffles me just as equally. I'm about to show you a video because one, it's insane, and two, it was posted by none other than Trump himself. Trump and his team put this together and put it out into the world. But it is just straight up fake video, fake audio, but it's just straight up fake audio, like an AI generated voice of Obama and Trump, and it is just propaganda. Straight up propaganda. And between this video and that last story I just shared with you, I think it proves my point that the news, the politicians, our government are out of touch. They do not know what the common public needs, what we desire, how we even function at this point. They can't even understand a fucking viral joke anymore.
Joker's girl squirted on me.
Get this man to a hospital now.
So yeah, sorry, I warned you at the beginning this is gonna get pretty political. So without any further pause, I give you the video that Trump posted.
Well, Mr. President.
For a second time. Barack, very nice to see you.
Congratulations. How you doing?
A lot better, Dad.
Yeah, I bet. Did you see that? She won't even look at me.
Really? I was told. Some of her people. Apparently they said she fell off the wagon.
I think she actually may have.
So this video is a lot longer than this, but I just wanted to trim it up and show you the parts that I found to be the craziest and most important. But I hope that you found this video fun and enlightening. I know this was a lot more talking than usual, but I just felt like I needed to come out and say my piece before it was too late. I don't know if Redbook will last. I believe that if they end up not banning TikTok, if they retract that ban, then all of the Americans are going to run back to TikTok and just forget about Redbook. But a small part of me hopes that it stays banned, at least for a little while longer. I hope that people's experience on the app actually makes them more tolerant and more accepting of other people, of their culture, and just make their world a little bit bigger. Man, censorship isn't new, but it is pretty hilarious watching it unfold in real time. And by hilarious, I mean absolutely fucking horrifying. Like a clown with a knife, or Jerry, apparently. At the end of the day, Jerry and Danny just want to make cute couples content. But this whole situation reminds us how fragile the freedom of expression really is. One bad headline, one ban, and poof, it's gone. Meanwhile, we just continue to numb the pain and distract from our problems by dubbing people the new CEO. Thanks for sticking around for a bit of my political rant today. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoyed your stay for this episode of Load the Cartridge and here at the Rose Garden. It's been a pleasure having you all come visit my peaceful place, and I hope you stick around by planting your roots here with the subscribe button. Every garden needs a little fertilizer, and trust me, we're full of it. Let's build our community seed by seed, starting with you. But then get Jerry's attention on this video so that he knows I love him dearly and I wish him nothing but the best. Who knows, maybe the CEO will come and grace our garden. And much like you, maybe even claim a patch of this digital grass. Just remember, no pesticides, only good vibes. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Load the Cartridge. Peace out.